I wish I looked a little prettier. Since I took that ponytail out, I don't feel as girly. And I took my eyelashes off, so my dimples are still cute though. But anyway, just wanted to give an update. So I typed out lyrics for 5 of my songs that are on the album, and I haven't typed out the other 5 yet, but I've been researching for the past 20-30 minutes how to get lyrics added onto these platforms. Apple Music, iTunes, if they're a separate thing. I guess Apple Music is the streaming service and iTunes is the store. Yeah, maybe that's how I'll classify those two things. But Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, whatever. Someone was telling me that I would have a better chance of people finding my songs if they can search by song lyrics. So what I'm going to do is, what I've been doing is typing out all the lyrics to the songs, and I researched how I can get my lyrics placed on those things. The good news is I don't have to individually submit to all of these platforms. I can just go through third parties like Genius, or the other one is called Music Match, but I haven't heard of Music Match before, so I don't. Actually, maybe I should have tried that one before getting frustrated, but I went right to Genius just because they're more familiar to me. I've seen them do like their lyric videos on YouTube where they sit down with the artist and have the artist explain the song lyrics. So I went ahead and gone with that. I went ahead and chose that route for proper grammar, proper language usage. And I created a profile with Genius, and yeah. But excuse me, that was dramatic. All right, so I went ahead and I created a profile with Genius. See that? But got my damn account disabled because I guess I made some mistake on the submission. I already went through this whole contributor guideline things and I sent a message to the Genius moderators, but yeah, I read through all of this. They told me that my account was supposed to be unlocked after I read through these and that it would take a few minutes, but it's been like 15 and I'm honestly just losing patience. So I'm going to keep working at this, or I'm just going to go to Music Match. Look at them. They got some nerve. Chill. They got some nerve. I'm just an artist trying to update my lyrics so everybody knows what I'm saying. But yeah. So let me see if I can fix this. Alright, so feeling a little self-conscious, honestly, because I'm not looking my best. I'm still lounging about at home when I should be getting up to take a shower and get ready to go to the studio. But anyway, here's an update on where I am. Yesterday, I spent basically maybe like 3 to 5 hours just reading and researching ways that I can get a better reach of audience on Spotify, and different ways that I could basically get people to listen to my songs, listen to my album, how I can collect email addresses, offer an email for download type of situation, or a follow for download. And I'm using resources through cdbaby.com that are helping me with the marketing for the album. And it's given me a lot of different ideas on what I can do to get my sound out there and to get noticed by more people in different places, not just in the US, but also in the world. So the only thing, I still did not get unlocked, or I didn't get back into my account on Genius. For some reason, they just won't let me update my lyrics on there, but I was able to go onto my website and add the lyrics there and make it look more neat and more organized and easier for people to see. So I'm really excited about that. Actually, did not prepare to show you this, but I'm going to show you because I'm really proud of it. So, oh, you know, I could just do this. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's my website, right? Sorry for the glare. So we're going to enter the site, and it brings you here. So under read, go to lyrics, and I got the layout for this page. When I was a kid, I used to always go to azlyrics.com. I looked up how they laid out Aaliyah's lyrics, and it has the albums in order of newest to latest releases, and then the order of the songs on the album are listed there, and then whatever other songs she had. So I decided to just go ahead and do that for my lyrics as well. And now when you click on them, it'll bring you to another page with the lyrics for my songs. So I wasn't able to get it put onto Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, but I was able to go ahead and put it on my website. And what I also did was, I don't have the songs posted on my personal YouTube channel, but CD Baby distributes the songs to YouTube. So what I did was I searched for all of my music through CD Baby. Let's just mute that and I'll play it so I can skip it. So anyway, what I did was I looked up all of my songs on YouTube, and you could see here, provided to YouTube by CD Baby, and underneath I just did a comment with the lyrics under there. So hopefully if anybody goes searching for the lyrics, it's not on iTunes or Spotify or Tidal or anything like that, but it is on my website, so it is possible. It's on my website and it is on YouTube, so it is possible to find those lyrics. And I just hope that, you know, I hope that will give me some visibility online for if anyone is interested in knowing the lyrics and they want to sing along, or they just want to look at them, study them so that they know the lyrics and can sing along like they do with other artists. Then, you know, it's available. Until I figure out how to get it onto places like Genius or Music Mix. It might just have to be that it might be a case of I don't have enough monthly listeners on Spotify, so I can't update lyrics, or I'm not yet a well-known musician, I'm not yet a well-known artist, so I'm not able to put those lyrics on there because the system doesn't yet recognize me as a major artist yet. So it could be that, but either way, I didn't want that to keep me from doing the whole lyrics thing. I wanted to at least have a way for me to put it out there for people to know, and not just be stuck twiddling my thumbs because, ooh, Genius didn't let me do it or Music Match didn't let me do it. So I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna keep working on that. But in the meantime, and actually I should do a video on the importance of, as an artist, having your own resources. So things like, I was stopped by Genius, but I was able to upload those lyrics onto YouTube as a comment, or I was able to put the lyrics directly on my website, which is better for people to come to anyway. I would rather people be coming directly to my website. So I think I'll do a video on why it's important for you as an artist to take advantage of those resources, or to have those resources for yourself under your own name, so that you're not at the mercy of people who do have those things but you don't. So that's a good idea. Thank you for helping me realize that. But anyway, so what I was doing yesterday was researching how to get ads on Spotify, and I have to create audio ads, like voiceovers basically, which I can totally do that. I could record it at home, but I'd rather do it at the studio just because it's easier that way. I could use my Zoom and then export the audio and do all that at home, but honestly, these days I just don't work very well at home. Well, it depends how I feel when I'm at home. It depends how I feel when I'm at the studio too, so that's not a good argument. Anyway, point being, I, in my research, discovered that $50 on Spotify ads gets you advertising for 3 days. And you can do what's called geo-targeting, which is where you limit where those ads are played by location. Now, something with $50 for 3 days of advertisement, that's not going to be good to cast a wide net, basically. So with something like that, I would have to focus on Atlanta or whatever other city. So, but right now I have a goal for the next few months that requires me to be very stingy with my money, and honestly, I don't have the budget for that kind of advertising right now. $50 for 3 days is just not realistic for me. If you factor in that there are at least on average, there are 30 days within a month. $50 for 3 days, what's that? $500 for a month? I don't have that kind of money to spend at the moment. Maybe I could come up with that money, but I don't want to come up with that money for that purpose right now. So all of that to say that I was having a conversation with one of my friends earlier, and in listening to him talk about what he does for marketing through Instagram and Facebook and these other outlets, I had the idea, like, wait a minute, just because I don't have the money to do Spotify ads doesn't mean that I can't do these ads on other sites. So a place like YouTube, because I'm not a big fan of Instagram ads right now. I have used it in the past, but it doesn't give me the genuine engagement that I'm looking for in the same way that YouTube has given me anyway. So I came up with the idea, like, you know what, I could still do these Spotify ads. All I have to do is create the background, put my music in the background the same way I would do for the Spotify ad, have 7 to 10 seconds of a voiceover directing people to listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Apple Music and Pandora, and $50 on YouTube can get me 5 to 10,000 impressions if I run that campaign cycle for 30 days, for a month. Boy, just forget my whole little vlogging situation, huh? Come here. Come here. Lay down. Oh, great. Let me come back to this. So before this one, excuse the mess, before this one so rudely interrupted me, like I was saying, $50 on YouTube can go a much further way than it can on Spotify. So $50 on Spotify would only get me 3 days of advertising, but on YouTube, if I spend $50 for 1 month, I could get 5 to 10,000 impressions. I've already run ads on YouTube, and it showed me that I get a lot of genuine engagement and people actually clicking on the links in my descriptions to go to my website. So when I look at the analytics on my website, I see that a majority of the traffic that's coming to my website, they are direct hits or they're referrals from YouTube. And then second is Facebook, and then third is Instagram. I could stand to work on Twitter, but I'm not that great with Twitter right now. And I think some of them are from maybe like 2% are like Google searches. So using those numbers, that tells me that, all right, YouTube works very well for me. All I have to do is create the same length ad for YouTube, the same length ad that I would have for Spotify, just upload that onto my YouTube channel, and I can do the same thing where I put those links to my Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, wherever my album is available, put those links in the description box of those videos, and they're only going to be like 30 seconds long because you only need 30 seconds on a Spotify ad. Or I might even do 15 seconds to comply with the 15-second skippable ad that YouTube formats for. But I had that idea so I could put that on YouTube and get my money's worth that way and have my dollars stretch a little further than if I did it on Spotify ads. And then I could use that same video on YouTube, post that on my Instagram and my Facebook, and essentially have the same thing. So wheels are turning, things are coming about. It's gonna move slowly, but I know I'm gonna see progress slowly but surely. So just wanted to give that update and stay tuned.